Oh my god. Oh my goodness, is it time yet? Is it time to play the game? It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. It's bright. Wow, what the heck? That should be good, right? Let's see, how much? Let me see. That's fine. Welcome. Today we're going to be playing a very fun game. Very interesting game. You hear that? You hear that music? I can't wait. Oh. Okay. KFC. Okay. Let me just adjust the mic real quick. Oh my god. What in the anime? Oh my gosh. He's so hot. He's so hot. Colonel Sanders is so hot. Okay. We are going to be playing this game. What the heck? Why? There we go. Okay. Let's just make sure all the settings are good. So we got full screen, prioritize quality. Yes, of course. We want the master volume. Let's put that down just a little bit. Don't want to be too loud. Just my camera. This is so scuffed. Alright. Let's begin, shall we? I have, you know, for lunch today, I had Church's chicken. I know, it's blasphemous. What the heck is going on? Why is it so bright? Is that better? Holy, look at that. That looks awful. See if I can make this any faster. If I can make the... Okay, that looks a lot better. But if I open the game, all of a sudden it looks really bad. That's fine. That's fine. Before we get started, let's tell us your name. My name? My name is... Here we go. Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I gotta get up. I gotta get up to school. I gotta get up and ready for school. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Learning... what? The prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future, or you need to take this seriously. I gotta take this seriously. I gotta take my education very seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit straight out the door and head off to class. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A biscuit. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School. I didn't read that properly. I'm sorry. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Ah, it's Miriam! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Okay, wait, hold on. Low key, can I change my name? I wanna change my name. I wanna change my name to... We need to find a girly name. Something... You know what? I've been watching a lot of Down to Down recently. Momo. Is that a good idea? I don't know. What's the ugliest female name? Ugly female names. Bertha Gertrude? That's not ugly. Gertrude. That's my name now. My name is Gertrude. I like that name a lot better, to be honest. Okay, so we've already done all this. So we did all this already. Take it seriously. Gotta eat my biscuit. Let me eat my biscuit. There we go. Here we go. Good. Do I do voice acting for this? Shoot. Good morning, Gertrude. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? That sucked. I'm never doing that voice again. Actually, because I am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself. But, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? You know what? I feel like we're good friends. And a good friend hypes a friend up. Let's pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I'm trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in a red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. I just realized they have 3-day semesters? That's it? As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Yes, you do, girl. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Love to see it. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can't believe it. Oh, I can definitely believe it. Okay, sure. I guess I can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your... Sorry, this music's very loud. Out of my hands and onto the ground. Hey! Whoa, who's this? It's Ashley. We'll call her Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Gertrude's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. Okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, we're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ash? Oh, sorry, what? Whoa, look at her face. She looks scary. Van. Oh, you rang. You rang. This guy looks like a JoJo character. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe they'd hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Oh my god. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psst, see you later, losers. What the hell? It's Bling Bling. It's Bling Bling from Johnny Test. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What does that sound? Oh, did he just fart? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. What the hell? I think you mean thank you. What voice do I give this kid? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Gertrude. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? What the frick, Miriam? I think it's just you. Yeah, Miriam's got weird taste. She's got weird taste. Her taste in guys aren't necessarily the best. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. What is this? A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Wait, what? The dog talks? Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. This is a KFC licensed video game. This is a KFC licensed video. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. It's chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. He's so hot. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Oh, dude, what voice do I... Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Huh. Maybe you should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. I changed the voice for him because I didn't want to make him sound the same as Colonel Sanders and the dog. Wait, what? Wait a minute! Nobody talks to my friend like that! You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your weird insults? Besides, when Gertrude sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I only have one option. Besides, shit. You take a moment to clean yourself up. Look at the dog. He's looking really cute, very adorable. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the Brume cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a really good summer. I really missed... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does anyone remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bro, this might just be the greatest game ever made. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart is tough. But tough is well known. Smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? A chicken snack, a beef treat, or a rubber ball? Let's give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Look at him. Look at his cute little face. Well. What? I gave him chicken and he goes, well. Bro. Well. What do we have here? Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Sorry, I'm getting something ready. Here we go. Okay. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. I can't read, bro. I can't read today. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Gertrude, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Do I sit next to my best friend? Or do I sit next to the Colonel? The man himself? I don't know, man. Man, it's over. Let's see. I think the only correct option here... I'm sorry, Miriam, but I gotta sit with the boy. You move your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Now, this is a very good question. It's a very good question. Because if train A is going to point B, but train B is going to point A, they're going to the wrong points, and they're not going to make it to their desired destination. Right? If they're not going to make it to their desired destination, then that means that once they get to where they're going, which is train A to point B and train B to point A, things are going to get messy. And people are going to be very upset. They're going to be very angry. So you have to wash your hands because you need to be able to get in there and do some crowd control, do some damage control, and make sure that everything works out well. So we're going to be extremely looking at you, Pop. Pop wouldn't do it. I know Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to what the heck? Night vision goggles, a slam dunk, or feather. Can chickens slam dunk? I don't think so. I guess feather. That's right. Yes. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork. I think he was talking about sporks earlier, so I'm gonna put spork down. That's right. Yes! I'm so good at this game. What food is best for a broken heart? Oh, shoot. This is hitting a little deeper than I would have hoped for. Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. For me personally, I would take the pancake that looks like a silly face. But I'm trying to get with the Colonel, and I'm not sure if he would like a pancake, seeing as it's Colonel Sanders. So I guess anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Yes! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. He is the best boy. He's the best boy. That's right. My score is perfect. 5 out of 5. I'm the GOAT. Hell yeah. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? Of course I wouldn't. I would never cheat at this fine establishment. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Aw, yeah. Let's go. I know we just... sorry. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Gertrude, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. I'll watch what I can, but I'm busy tonight. No worries, man. No worries. I'm just goofing around a little bit. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. I have a life. No way. Like, what's that like? What's that like having a life? I wouldn't know. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. I prepared something for this guy.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
There we go. Is it about lunch? I have to type all this out.
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was.
It's awful. Can't watch a streamer play Hot Squirrel Cook Simulator. Where did this word squirrel come from? Yeah, no, it is awful though. It's awful having a life. Not being able to watch a streamer play dating simulators. How is she not a squirrel? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
HHEY, I was. Hey, I was.
There we go. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. I love cheers.
But I.
Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. Never mind, Lamau. I thought she was a squirrel. I don't know. Wait, the person I'm playing as or this girl on the left here? In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? The girl? Maybe. That'd be hilarious. Is this? Oh, that looks so good. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled higher pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. You just missed the part where I gave the professor, who is like a dog, I gave the dog chicken, and he went, well, well, well. He went, well, well, well. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Did this game have Serena? If not, it's cooked. Yeah, there's no Serena. But you know what I'm planning to do actually? I'm not doing a second stream to continue it. I've actually already finished it. I went back like a couple days after and I completed the whole thing, got every single ending. So my plan is for the November 30 stream, which is probably gonna happen. Where's my phone? I don't think it's gonna be a 12-hour one this time. Actually, it might be. It's a Saturday. Depends on what I'm doing that day. But for that stream, I'm planning on going through every single game and watch every ending for every, you know, like, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Maybe I didn't explain it well. We're gonna watch every ending for each game. Let me turn my camera in. We're gonna watch every ending for each game. In the stream, because I've already unlocked everything, so we can just go through all that. We'll skip Nico though. It's kind of boring. Also, when I open the game, my camera all of a sudden it goes from 60 FPS to like, look at that. That's disgusting. Anyways, continuing forward. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about it. Huh, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. I got him. What the hell? He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Oh god. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. What is she doing? You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Uh-oh. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any... I'll take it. Give it to me. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Or try it. I don't know, I can't read today, bro. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. What? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. What? I float weightlessly? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Let's go with focus the mind. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it. Scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano, basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use block censored sound. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I must approach, Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. We got 2 more days. That's crazy. He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I don't know what that is. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And white box definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you just have to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to smoke out here. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him and show him your own strength. Wow him with a big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Look, he's crying! Look at him! Look at his face, he's crying! Let's be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Let's go! The flavors were complex but comfort. The foreplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Gertrude. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. Jeez. Where an afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Should I make her like really high-pitched? Like a really high-pitched voice? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Gertrude. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop bzzz. Alright, what do we do here? I feel like we have to pick a partner for Miriam. Oh my! 2 potential partners! I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Damn, that was... Alright, who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? We're gonna go... Honestly, I don't want to have to subject her to Pop, so we're gonna go with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. What the hell? It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point. At this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Nice. It gives me sound effects so I don't have to actually read the dialogue. Thank you. Whoa there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Okay, jeez. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Uh-oh, Clank's got a crush. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Okay, steak tartare. Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Look at the way Colonel's looking at you, though. My God. Look at his face. The way he's blinking at me. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm blushing right now. Let's see. I don't think using octopus is a good idea. And I think anything that's not chicken is probably a bad option in this game. So steak tartare's out. So I guess we're going to be using the mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always had something of a... Oh, I've always been something of a scientist myself. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. It's a passion of yours. Produce? Blow octopus? That's not what it is. blow octopus? Huh? Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners, bitch. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? Whoa, the music changed super fast. No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Gertrude's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. It doesn't look like his arms are full of peeled potatoes. It looks like he has nothing, actually, in his hands at all. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy. Ashley, Van Van, are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Gertrude was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Blow the octopus. Why is the music so intense all of a sudden? I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Doubt it. I hate this. Bro. No, the game's fun. It's just I hate this voice acting shtick. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. Okay. Frickin' wipe your mouth when you're done. The dick riding is crazy. Holy. After all, your fried chicken is quite spectacular. Personally, lay me out. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Cause she's bad. Dude, okay, you know what? That little heart window, the heart window for her chest there, I can see it. Local femboy. Hello, how's it going? Good, man. How are you? Local femboy. Oh, jeez. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm doing pretty awesome, thanks for asking. That's great, I'm glad to hear that. Happy to hear that. What do we have here? So we have... jeez. We have turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Listen, I'm trying to get with the Colonel. Miriam probably has her own problems she has to deal with, so I don't want to bother her too much. Let's turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. This music is a little too intense for what's going on screen right now. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? Oh, oh. A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Gertrude as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Should I do like my... Based on the team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Gertrude's natural talent or their loyalty. I have no idea what voice I'm doing anymore. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Viking accent. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. I have no idea what voice I'm doing anymore for this guy, man. Should I just keep going with this, or should I change it? Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Damn, look at that thing. Oh, it looks so good. And it's drawn so well. Gravy flows down the pound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel... Oh, this man. Look at this man's face. Wait, what is, he's got the... He got the, I could never be like Colonel Sanders. He's too sexy. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork. Okay. What is up with this game in sporks? Holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it. Beautiful? Yeah, it's beautiful indeed. Beautiful indeed. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Damn. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, the music has changed again. Filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something. Did you ask what this game's obsession with sporks? Yes. So I think sporks have been mentioned like 5 times so far. They're the best utensil ever made. You know what? I have no argument against that, to be honest. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold it right there, Gertrude. We do not waste food at the Brum cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Well, I thought he was going to say sporkful. That would have been more consistent, you know? I gotta give this game maybe like only a 9 out of 10 because of that mistake. Should have said sporkful. Sorry. Can I have potatoes face? That's the squirrel? That's a dog! Batman rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Oh, that's a dog, bruh. That's where I got the squirrel from. Fair enough. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated with a battle axe. Wait, what? Plated with a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. That, you know what? That battle axe does look pretty sick. I can't lie. I cannot lie.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. Who will have first bite and you will all look on with envy.
There you go. We are not in Hell's Kitchen. I thought it was Squirrel Cooking Sim, and the first girl I saw was brown, so it only kept my theory running. Okay. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I'll have something in the oven. Oh, that is a dog. It is! It's a little corgi. It's a cute little corgi guy.
I don't feel so good.
How did I ever think that was a squirrel? Welcome back, local femboy. It killed him? What? Everybody, step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up from Pop's mouth. Damn it, Pop! What are you doing? Don't you know that could kill you? Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. We need more Colonel Sanders in action here. Yeah, we'll get there, I think. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has... Oh shoot, he's immune to poison. My goat. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. He's immune.
Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here.
Maze Runner reference. I haven't seen that. I haven't watched that movie. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real, come on.
My chair ate my skirt. Help. What? Oh. I don't know how I'm supposed to help you in this situation. Good luck. You can do it. That's like probably the most I can do. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on an entirely, another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. But before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Gertrude? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Yeah, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. You should follow your dream. Or sorry, shit. We should follow our dreams to all our hearts. With all our hearts. Fuck. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that. The ghost is Diddy. Aren't you his student canonically? No. Canonically, Colonel Sanders is also a student in this. The ghost is Diddy. But I have no idea what this is. Oh wait, the virus. The Diddy virus? I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. I'm the hero. What the heck? It's the spork monster. Oh god. Oh god. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Blah, 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 blah. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's not the voice of a monster. Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What the oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck! I'm just a girl. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? This one. I swear if Colonel Sanders gets eaten, I swear to God. What the Sigma? You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Oh, that's disgusting. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Well, we're gonna defend again. Yeah. I'm not a fighter. I'm a pacifist. Which defense will you use? I'm using buff up. You think about that feeling you get after having a good meal when you're so full and happy that nothing can get you down? Like food in your belly, just the thought warms you and you go stronger. What is happening in this game right now? What am I reading? Spork monster is really feeling Spork monster is really feeling emboldened by your lack of attacks. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? We defend in this. Which should we attack? We defend in this. You decide to defend yourself. Buff up, baby. Here's a question for you. Where are the police? That's a good question. I do not know. Where are the... That's a good question. There's an otherworldly monster on the loose on some random college campus, and there's no police. I'm telling you this right now. Alright? I'll tell you this right now. If I was a police officer and I got a call from a college student. 911 here, hold on. Beep, 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 beep. 911, what's your emergency? Help me! Help me! There's a thing in front of me that looks like mashed potatoes and there's sporks coming out of it. It's a giant spork and its mouth is made of sporks and his teeth is made of sporks. He has a big ass tongue and he's like 7 feet tall and 17 feet wide and he's spitting hot gravy at me. I would just hang up. Like, that's what I would do. You're funny. funny man. That sounds like schizophrenia to me. I would still send an officer or two out there. Seems like a waste of resources to ensure mental stability. Maybe. You draw energy into your arms, thinking back on all of the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swollen. You're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed. Okay, you know what? Maybe of the to ensure mental stability of the caller. That's probably why I'm not a 911 operator. If I was a 911 operator, yeah, that's probably why I'm not a 911 operator. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take any more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I'm defending once more. Buff up, baby. No one can control this buffing, this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack sooner or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love, chow down, rowdy say roundhouse. Oh shit! We get to choose an attack. What's our plan of attack here? We cook with love. We cook with love, baby. We cook with love. 1 damage. Let's go. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Hang on, this is not a college campus? Do they not have cameras there? This is a university campus. Spork monster is defeated. Dang, this guy. Uh-oh. Danger Spork monster spews steam into the night. Oh, sheesh. Forget mercy. Finish him, or spare this wretched. Let's spare the wretched beast. I am a pacifist. I'm a pacifist. I have no enemies. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast. Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork monster skittles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. What is happening? It appears to be at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. Spare him, I did. It's a book of magic spells. We got magic spells in this game now. Stick an Apple AirTag on it. Let the SCP Foundation chase it down later. SCP C146. The Spork monster. Try not to get scared. Scariest stories. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 was actually the creature. There's a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. SPC 146 is a bronze head, not a Spork monster. Isn't it separated between subcategories as well? Isn't there like SCP like A class A D or whatever? I don't remember. The only SCP I know is 173. And there's an IKEA SCP, right? Where it's like its whole gimmick is that people are just stuck inside this IKEA. There's some that have subcategories. SCP-308. Borko, that name sounds familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. 3008 is an IKEA. I love that. That's such a funny idea. Yo, what are you writing, bro? I'm writing this SCP monster. Oh, what is it? It's IKEA. Oh. I need to stand up. I've been sitting for too long. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. My SCP knowledge is Shy Guy. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers are being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, wow. 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 And the Weeping Angel clone? Didn't the SCP come out first, or did the Weeping Angel come out first? That's 173. 173 is the Weeping Angel. Well, that's not what it's like the Weeping Angel. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed, stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... Meh. I know just over 50 task forces, 350 SCPs, nearly every GOL, members of interest, main factions within the department, nearly every site, etc. Holy bro, it's holding a lot of knowledge. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spark Monster, she launches into a story of her own. This might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. That's nice, Miriam. Like, it's a robot. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. That's nice, Gert. Miriam, that's nice. That's nice. We've got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? I did know that. He was so popular that he was voted prom king at school. He didn't even go to... He was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to? To be fair, you like Colonel Sanders. Yeah, but that's different, though. Like, Colonel Sanders is dreamy. Clank is not even a person. But you know what? Miriam, you know what? You go, girl. And also, is the convertible that he himself rode in front of his homecoming parade? I'm thinking that maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? I can't do this voice, man. The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's a terrible name for a school. You're a thing now? This is not subpar content, this is on-par content. Thank you. You should look at the Duolingo fonts and then come back and say that again, because that will probably change your mind. We definitely connected yesterday. I'm sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool, but you are great. You have no idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes lit up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Well, okay, I'm a little sassy today, huh? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer I was on vacation with my family. A lovely man approached me in a botanical garden when I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare. Oh, this is annoying. Flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, don't tell me you did something. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. And a flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, We both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I just realized Miriam and I are wearing identically the same thing. Just different colors, and I don't have a chef hat or a chef skirt. Or a chef's shirt. Wait, what? So if you're not wearing the hat and you're not wearing the shirt, then you're just... The only thing that you're matching is the glasses and the skirt? Local femboy. That's a crazy... Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I've done nothing but be rude to my bestie this entire game. I've been choosing a man over her. And that's not cool. You know? Like, I feel like I've been treating my friend like garbage this entire time. And it's just, I feel awful. So we gotta keep it consistent and make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? No need to pick your bestie over your boyfriend. Alright. That's definitely a thing. Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Why? He's on a horse now. Oh my goodness, he's on a horse now. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. Of course I'm going to run to him. I need to get close to that horse as well. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse, and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. I would die. This is when I depart. Goodbye, Erbo. Enjoy the rest of your day. Or night, yeah, I guess. The force of blow completely knocks you out cold. In darkness, you see a vision. Oh, it's this guy.
Ooh. Gertrude. I am here to deliver a message.
Not this guy. Bye, y'all. Thanks for dropping by, bro.
It is important that you remember this. Exactly as I said it. If you forget, the world will end.
Okay, this is taking way too long. I pop out of stream because I am streaming hoping today. Oh, that's fun. If I can't find anyone else, then I'm coming back here. All right. No worries. All good. Do what you gotta do. How do I...
I have been trapped in a realm beyond. But a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
Oh, well, I guess we're never gonna know what his name is. That's unfortunate. Well, before he can continue, you suddenly awake.
Ah, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? I can lean in for a kiss, or compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. I feel like if I lean in for a kiss, that's too aggressive. It's way too aggressive. So we're going to compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Because, you know, I feel like the Colonel would like that sense of humor a little bit. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals. You don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, who are doing something really bad. By the way they're hiding, you must know it was really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. In cooking school, culinary school, you try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. I'm a little sneaky, you know? I'm a little sneaky. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Jagovs. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? Oh, I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Jeez. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice they haven't just been studying the book, they've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls over to Van Van's meaty foot. He runs over his foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never seen such a language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh shoot, he's really laying it down. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. What? Come to blows? What? It's so dark. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Actually, kind of a baddie, not gonna lie. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Holy crap, bro. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Off to hope. I don't know what that... What? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Gertrude, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I want to sample the dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste... Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. The spork monster? Borko, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Okay, I guess a shimmering, I don't know, a glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. I just drank toilet water. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure... Oh. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them you're on. Let's fight. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. I'm not a fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Gertrude. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge red light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! That's my favorite character in this whole game. The doggy. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my time to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Let's do it. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Ah, shoot. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? That's true. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? I think he used 11. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. With tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Oh, gratitude? The time is going so fast! It's so fast! That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. What would be a great time to harness that energy? So where does it come from? A small town where dreams are born? I don't know, dude. The time is going so fast. So fast. That's right. This is your shot. You're not going to miss it. Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it that they're unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Gertrude. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Well, how many spoonfuls of gravy would you take? What were you thinking? Get your mind back on the competition. Whoa, wait, hey. That was like 3 seconds. What? You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. So you and Colonel Sanders are running on. Wait. What does that have to do with the cooking spectacular fried chicken and delicate? This is moving way too fast. You're really struggling to keep up. As the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. Coming up on time, you toss a biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Gertrude does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. You immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that easy way you can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. You can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two, on account of Gertrude's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Gertrude to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Jeez, brother. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the contents hidden inside. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese crochet atop, a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. Dang, bro, dang! Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his fingers in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. I am now alone, all by myself. Aw, man. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way, but I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstruction. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. What, he killed people? What? People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept board and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko! It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like. I always have to look over your shoulder. Should I give this guy a voice? Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant monster in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched it right into attack mode. I didn't. I defended the whole time, but sure. I know that you're strong. And cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once before? No. Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and... What the heck is happening? What? If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Gertrude, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, and it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. You've been working on any recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Chef? Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Should I just have my camera on now? Because I've had my camera off like this entire stream. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, perhaps both. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Oh no. I guess we'll reveal it. You decide that you're ready as ever. Sorry, as you'll ever be. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Yes! Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach for into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, the shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' my feet. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy coleslaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Are you guys hearing this music right now? It's nice. You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in the lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of those recipe ingredients. It's whatever that is. Tap on an item to discover more, but let's... A lock of silver hair woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just a silver in color, it's actually made of spun silver. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting in the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been really important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state of bird. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." That's hilarious. Let's learn a bit more about the Colonel before... You gaze out the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Frick, I have to...
Are you think about heading into the world? On a quest to avenge my death.
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see him in the middle of something? You open a you open the window. You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept up by the breeze. Jeez. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Dang. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They both hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cherishing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. "My friend Pete." It's an old guy in the pyramids of Egypt? Okay. That is what Colonel Sanders looked like as a baby. That's hilarious. That's good stuff. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they found. Am I right? Onepixel? Onepixel. They're literally talking about Onepixel here. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I think that's everything. You open the door. This music is so good, bro. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep breath, a deep hug, breathing in its scent. You say that the home is where the heart is. Is this what he meant? I'm kind of rushing through it because I don't have a lot of time today, and I do want to get through this entire game by the end of the stream. So I just want to apologize for if I'm talking a little fast or if I'm kind of just breezing through it. Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decided that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. I think Colonel Sanders appreciates an honest gal. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakdown gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Why did you make the noise? Yes, Gertrude. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift into a slumber. Dream sequence! Ah, it's all the characters in the game, and they're all on chicken. You wake up to a beautiful morning, Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, that's not even legal. What? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg? No, we flatter him. We flatter him. He's a cute little boy. You know, I think we would make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out of the door and go home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning waits for no one. There's one more day of school, guys. We've made it through 2 days. Now we're on the last day. We're graduating. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. But now turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. That's nice. That's nice. No, that's awesome. Since I had partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. That's hilarious. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if it's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? You dirty whore! Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowthers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, I don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways. What? So I'm not friends with Miriam anymore? What? So we're not friends anymore? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp at that fact. Let's be honest, though. Pop low-key deserves it. Because, you know, it's Pop. What's a swirly? That sounds delicious. Oh, great. I'll order you a one-up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you go pick on someone your own size? Oh, because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? My camera on? Shh! Yeah. Oh, well, how's it going? What I miss? Told you not to give up the real recipe. I didn't. I went on a date. What'd you miss? I went on a date with the Colonel. And I went to his house and spent the night with him. But I'm not that kind of girl. You've got some nerve, Gertrude, suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the last day of school? Gertrude, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Dude, why is Ashley's thighs so thick? What? I'm not even like... This isn't like me being a gooner. This is like genuine, like, what the hell? Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is perceived. I'm sorry, mixer accident? Oh, right, yeah. I threw something into a mixer and then I tried to grab it with my hand and I crushed my hand, I guess. It was clear that you're passionate. Oh, yeah, there we go. A lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Gertrude. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Gertrude. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slightly you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! What's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. You don't believe in magic, but you have a talking dog as a professor and a robot classmate who your best friend is dating. A grimoire? Like a spell of books? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one sure way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane. Arcane! Arcane! Why is everyone wearing knee/thigh high socks? Maybe it's the dress code. Maybe it's the dress code. Arcane, Arcane, League of Legends, League of Legends. I love Arcane. I have to watch the they release episodes 4, 5, 6 today. I need to watch that. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I mean, it makes sense, but why? Because for sex appeal, to sell the game even though it's free. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. What the heck? cast the forbidden spell or don't do it after all. So it's just do it or don't. I'm not gonna do it, bro. What? You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Let's feed him my homework. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Gertrude, were you studying something with cinnamon? I had been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Gertrude, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Sprinkles is interrupted by words and sparks coming from the back of the room. Uh-oh, lovers quarrel. Cast it become Harry Potter? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I told you to save it for after class. You think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, you know, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. That is true. That's so weird. Like, going for skydiving as a first date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Aw, poor guy. Poor guy. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gasp of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Deep-fried. Why did I say deep-fried? What am I doing? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, Showdown Challenge exam. Trademarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. I wouldn't be too mad about going skydiving as a first date. You already got it trademarked and you're still thinking of the name? Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, it's a working title, but I've already paid for the royalties and everything. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need no man. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. That is one of the corniest things I think I've ever read in my life. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind brushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders Stallion and ride off into sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I'm gonna change into some comfier clothes. I'm tired of my chair eating my skirt. XD. No worries. Change into whatever feels comfortable for you. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish, sorry. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. A chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man-man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Gertrude's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this just comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Oh god. Gertrude, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all, or fess up about your practice dish. Fessing up about my practice dish. Okay. You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Still sexy as ever. Fess out. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Oh, we're jumping straight into it. There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got. Step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Why are they doing Ashley so dirty here? Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial... Yoik Tenkai. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Isn't the Colonel the face of Kentucky Fried Chicken? That is correct, my man. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Oh, here we go, more voice acting. If you can even call it that. It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clink and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic? Even its most certainly evil magic? You've got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Yes, do it. I have a dark... My goal is to win over the Colonel. And as much as I would love to cast a spell on Ashley and her thick thighs, I think the Colonel would appreciate it if I did it the hard way. He seems like a man of hard work. And if he notices me using a spell, I might not get a good ending here. And I'll do anything for a good ending. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I believe in you, Gertrude. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Gertrude, ever since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. That's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world does she get I have newt from? The boiling pot explodes. Fly Miriam. What? Sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and... What? It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Do you mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Cross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Haha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles and a pot of salted water? Cheat on the Colonel with Steve? No, I could never. I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during a scare tactics class, and when I woke up... You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Sorry, Steve, but I really need to focus here. Bro goes to Monster Uni IRL. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Okay. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. That's a good answer. But we're gonna summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Drop out, give up and drop out. Why would I do that? I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Bro, what is this? This is a Colonel Sanders dating sim. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives for... Shoot, I have to fucking do this bit again.
Yes, Gertrude, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Gertrude, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? But what about the rules? Following the rules was never really my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. That's my boyfriend right there. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass our individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can form a perfect food union? Time's up, students. And here we go. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Talking about the colonel, not the dog. Oh, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for her wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank at UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other automatopoeia, but there is none. The British accent goes crazy. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days. 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Fun. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Bullshit. What's the voice I made for Miriam? Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Pish posh. Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs that doesn't even floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. You look so sad! Look how sad this dog is. This guy's my teacher. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took that much, it was like less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish that with as much love poured into it as yours. I need to stop and read properly. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Gertrude, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axon urchin shell, topped with caviar. That looks disgusting. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oh, he's angry now. Oh, please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. F. Give Van an F. Disqualified. He's disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. We gave him more than just an F. We disqualified him. Alright, Ashley, time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French marignan and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? That looks like something I'd eat? Yeah, that looks great. I want to eat it. Disqualified F. Get toast in your ears or something? Sorry. Got toast in your ears or something, Gertrude? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged based on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Oh shoot, Sprinkles is angry, look at this. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overcomes Ashley. She finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You know, you wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets any smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It looks amazing? That is correct. It's so delicious, in fact, that everybody passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my goodness, we did it. Oh shit, I accidentally muted my mic. Frick. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. I wouldn't mind being Sprinkles. Look how cute he is, man. He's so cute. Cute little guy. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! Aw, he's a DJ now. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks, alright? This is my DJ Dog. Damn, Ashley, you're looking kind of... Nope, don't say that. Nope. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe that... Okay, Van's ripped as hell. He is ripped. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Up. Up.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Meh, I'd rather date Van. Fair enough. Oh, amusing. Ashley's too full of herself. I like that. I want Ashley to step on me. Nope, don't say that, even as a joke. Oh shoot, I have to do more typing.
And now that everyone is together.
It's a spork monster. He's finally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? I can assume who would command such an entrance. It's Mop. Oh, it's Pop. I thought it was going to be... Okay. It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Wait, what? He's royalty? That idiot is royalty? The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, she's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Huh? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. And this isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to give them just a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. What? The end? No, it's not the end. Oh, always wearing all white. Why is he so buff? He is pretty buff. As someone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Gertrude. I couldn't help but wonder, was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs, or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have this do-si-do? This do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth, fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, dusted with exotic spices. Why do fictional characters have to be so mysterious? Because then, if they weren't mysterious, they wouldn't be so interesting. And people wouldn't write fan fictions and draw fan art of them. It's carried by the audience. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? Oh my gosh. Could it be? Is he really saying, don't look up Colonel Sanders fan art? Me and you together? Just did, telling you not to. Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No. Even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. What do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The for real end? Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some air. Dude, this soundtrack is so good. The quad is dark and quiet, too quiet. You start to smell something. Salty, potato-y, gravy-y. Just then, Spork Monster appears. Hi, Gertrude. You have some pretty sweet dance moves back there. Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool. Oh, you noticed? I'm so embarrassed. Anyways, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult. I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares. Oh, I had no idea. I was wondering if I might be able to go home with you. Permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say? Do I adopt this boy? That is the question. Do I adopt this boy? Yes, adopt him, he's adorable, or no, a dorm room is no place for a spork monster. Yes. We're gonna adopt the spork monster. My hero. I will forever be in your debt. The end. Seriously, though, it really is this time. Oh my goodness. We did it. Wow. I'm willing to bet like 90% of the budget in this game was put into this opening animation. Wow. Incredible. So what were you telling me? Don't look up Colonel Sanders fan art? Like, why? Why shouldn't I look up Colonel Sanders fan art? Just don't? It's a lot of NSFW? I doubt it, man. I'm sure it's really here, let me turn on my lights. I'm sure it's mostly wholesome stuff, right? I'm sure it's mostly wholesome. Here. You know what? I'll prove you wrong. Turn on. I'm gonna wait for my light to turn on. I'm gonna wait for my light to turn on here before I continue on. It's so dark. Let's. It's a lot of NSFW. No, it's not. You sure? You sure? Yeah? Why isn't my light turning on? It's flickering. Anyways. It's out of light bulbs. Replace the light bulb. Alright. You know what? Here. Let's move this over here. There. Seriously, I don't think that there's gonna be here. Colonel Sanders fan art. Listen, it'll be fine. It's mostly wholesome, right? It'll be okay, no, I'm closing that. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. Holy. Okay. That was awful. It was so awful that I'm probably never going to eat KFC again. Or at least it'll take me a while before I eat KFC. So I got some Church's chicken. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this for now. I still love you, KFC. You're still great. I love you. Just I'm gonna have to step away for a bit. I'm just gonna have to step away for a little bit. So I'm just gonna have some church's chicken. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. That was what's the game called? I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator. I had a lot of fun today, and my camera's all messed up now. Let's close this, and now we're back to normal. Cool. But yeah, that was the stream. Thank you so much for dropping by, local fanboy. I hope you have a great rest of your day, or night, or whatever you're doing. I'm gonna go now. I have to eat my church's chicken, I guess, and go on about with my life. BTW. Let's see what's coming. Let's see. Don't mind the fan art. The internet people are weird. True. I agree. I got that dog in me. Okay. Yeah. I will take your advice to heart. Yeah, that's true. Halfway through November. We're doing good. We're doing good. I forgot to do a moment of silence at the beginning of the stream. I will do it for next stream. But good luck. We're doing great. Wait, it's November? Oh, oops. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Stay strong. See you next time. Bye.